Hello and welcome to Crypto Ride. My name's Anthony, and today we are going to talk about the one, the only Tron cryptocurrency. In this episode, we'll cover the BitTorrent acquisition, Justin Sun's extreme and sometimes questionable marketing tactics, and make two price predictions, one for the year 2019 and one for 2025, believe it or not. Also, I want to give a quick shout out to our new subscribers and remind you, to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done so. It's a simple task that really helps a small channel and a new channel like ours grow. So without further ado, let's talk Tron. If you've been paying attention to the recent news coming out in the Tron community over the course of the last month or so, you probably know that Tron has acquired BitTorrent. But you may not know what BitTorrent is or how it works, so I just want to say this. So BitTorrent has been around for 15 years, and it's essentially sharing files peer-to-peer. Here it just says BitTorrent is a protocol that enables fast downloading of large files using minimum internet bandwidth. And basically what happens is it's peer-to-peer, so when people download a torrent, a file online from one computer, they're getting small pieces of the file from different computers all around the world. Now, Tron, with their goal of decentralizing the internet, has decided to acquire BitTorrent. Now, this is huge news because BitTorrent has over 100 million active users right now and is utilized in 138 countries worldwide. In a news article that came out yesterday on the Daily HODL, Justin Sun had this to say. At this point, there's no incentive for peers who have completed downloading to continue to seed. And here's a quick definition of seeding. So what Tron wants to do is utilize TRX as some sort of reward system for those people that upload files, which I believe is an amazing idea because it will give people on BitTorrent who seed motivation to do more. So it's going to increase use on the platform. Justin Sun also went on to say that hundreds of millions of BitTorrent users across the globe will become part of the Tron ecosystem. BitTorrent will be the largest application on the Tron network. This is huge, which will allow Tron to pass Ethereum on daily transactions and become the most influential public chain in the world. I mean, Tron just went from being a relatively big player to potentially being the most utilized blockchain around the world right now. Now, this picture here is from July 30th, and it talks about the top 10 mentions on Twitter. Now, look at Tron directly behind Bitcoin. And when I say directly, I mean just a couple hundred tweets lower. So people like to talk about Justin Sun negatively and question his tactics, but he is amazing at developing hype. And that is something that's overlooked. So yeah, every announcement's not going to live up to the hype. But as long as the hype he creates brings people to Tron and makes them tweet about it and talk about it, it's going to keep Tron in the forefront. That's huge because as people enter the cryptocurrency space and they start investing, one of the most talked about projects is going to be Tron, right? You got 1,600 plus projects to choose from by the time the next mania phase happens, assuming crypto, inherits $1 trillion of market cap. You're going to have, probably over 2,000 or 3,000 cryptos to choose from. And when you go on the internet and start searching up cryptocurrency and you see Tron right there, you're going to be more likely to buy that. So let's talk about price points for Tron, where you should get in, and eventually I'll make some predictions here. As always, I want to remind you this is not professional financial advice. I'm a crypto advocate, I'm a crypto enthusiast, but I've only been investing in crypto since the beginning of 2018. So I'm not a professional. Anyway, so what I've got here is a chart from Tron going back to May, which was kind of like the last time we went on any sort of, I'll call it a miniature bull run. And you can see that Tron touched 10 cents back then, right where I just hit. And since then, it's been on a downtrend. And right now, over here, where I just touched, you see that red square. It's talking about prices point, and it's sitting just under 3.5 cents. But if you follow this red line over here, you'll see that it's only dropped below that a little bit. It's been as low as, I'll say, 3.1 cents, and it doesn't look like there's any chance of Tron going below that. So with that being said, I think it's an ideal time to buy Tron right now. Again, with this BitTorrent acquisition, it's not only going to give Tron 100 million active users instantly, it's going to make the people that are there use it more, have more incentive to use it, which is probably going to bring new people into the ecosystem. And it's also going to bring these people, not to get into this, but it's going to bring these people into crypto in general, because all of a sudden people using BitTorrent are going to be exposed to cryptocurrency, and some percentage of them are going to get really into it. And that's going to make crypto go bigger as a whole too. But of course, Tron will be in the forefront. And people tend to forget that. They tend to get lost in the minutia. They worry about day trading. They're expecting more of a pump from this or that. And Tron is a long-term hold, in my opinion. It's something that I'm going to be holding for at least a year, two, and probably even longer than that, as we'll get into in a second. So anyway, my price prediction 2019 is going to be 15 cents. And the other thing I mentioned in the intro of this video is I'm going to do a second prediction for the year 2025. Now that might have seemed like kind of outlandish to you, and you might not have known why I said that. Tron, if you didn't know, has an 8-year roadmap. So Justin Sun is the CEO and founder. He is forward thinking like you can't even imagine. With the roadmap dating as far out as 2025 and Justin Sun at the helm, I am going to go ahead and predict Tron being worth $1.50 by the year 2025. That's conservative. I think it could possibly be worth a lot more than that. So there you have it, my 2 price predictions for 2019 and 25, and a little bit of news surrounding Tron lately. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below on whatever your thoughts are about Tron, if you have your own price predictions, or if you just want to chime in and give us some more details. Obviously, I didn't cover everything. Let's just get the conversation going, and I'll see you guys next time.